fuck is up? I have an album review that you just clicked on. Killer Be Killed with their new album, debut album, Killer Be Killed. Ah, if you don't know, if you haven't heard, this is basically a super group that consists of Max Cavalera from Soulfly, from Cavalera Conspiracy, formerly of Sepultura. Everyone knows who Max Cavalera is. Greg P. from the Dillinger Escape Plan, their vocalist. Troy Sanders from Mastodon, and let me get his name right, Dave Ellich from the Mars Volta. Yeah. I don't listen to them, sorry. On drums. So this is basically what everyone calls a supergroup, when a bunch of really good musicians and big name people get together and form a band. And supergroups usually don't work out for the best. Look at Velvet Revolver. They didn't really work out. I mean, they put 2 albums out, but that's about it. They I don't know. I don't really like the term supergroup. I mean, just because you put a bunch of good musicians together from various bands doesn't mean they could be super. However, I feel that this band is good. Can I call them a good group, not a super group of musicians? I don't fucking know. Anyways, the record starts off with the track Wings of Feather and Wax. And right away, the first thing I took away from this is that this song is so almost radio friendly. And the chorus is very explosive, but it's very just something that you would hear on a rock radio station. If you were to turn on your radio station in the car, you could hear this jamming. At least that chorus or whatever. I really dig that chorus. I thought it was cool. Troy Sanders and Greg really work well together. And that's the thing about this album, is that it is very diverse. And there's a lot of different, things going on with this album. I think the thing that's the coolest part about it is that I feel that everybody kind of got their input into songs on the record. Some songs just have a very Dillinger Escape Plan like chorus or vibe. Some songs are very, you just hear the Mastodon. And I'd say most of the time you hear Max Cavalera, you hear Soulfly like guitars, and that's probably the biggest, most prominent thing, is that Max Cavalera in his guitar work, you can hear a lot on here. Now, I do think that this album overstays its welcome just a little bit. Towards the end, I feel it just kind of drags on, and the songs aren't as strong as the earlier tracks, but some of the tracks are just so fucking heavy. Take the track Face Down. Extremely heavy, extremely catchy. But I think my personal favorite track happens to be Curb Crusher. Holy fuck, that guitar riff is just so chunky. It's such a badass guitar riff, and I love that whole song. It's a crushing song. Probably the heaviest track on here. The last track is interesting. I want to get this right. Forbidden Fire. Yeah, it's a very interesting track as well. And overall, I mean, it's just a lot of very powerful choruses with some very, I'm going to say simplistic guitar work. I mean, it's Max, you can tell it's very influenced by Max Cavalera, but I mean, the riffs just don't blow your mind. I'd say the thing that does stand out, like I said earlier, is just how well all of these 4 guys work together, and it turns out really well. It's a fun listen. It goes by quick because it's a good album. I just feel that once again it just overstays its welcome just a little bit, and I feel that, say these guys they decide that they want to do another record down the road, I'm going to expect up here, because I feel I was expecting about right here and it hit about right here. With overall just how good it is in my eyes and ears. So I expected a little bit better. The songwriting is good. And like I said, everybody, it's pretty cool how everybody got their influence in. Um, but then sometimes I just feel it's just lacking something. Just something. Excuse me. Um, the teeth, the teeth. The song, excuse me, Melting of My Marrow and Snakes of Jehovah. The third and fourth tracks are also very good. Like I said, I feel the album starts off up here and it slowly declines, just a little bit in just its quality, I guess. Troy Sanders sounds fantastic on here. I love his vocals. He has such a unique voice and very powerful. And when the more mastodon like vocal parts shine in, they really work well. And at times, I thought, yeah, I could barely tell that Greg was singing. And I think it's pretty cool how, those two really, really, really blend together when they do their clean vocals. Greg sounds great with his clean vocals and his harsher ones. I wish they were used a little bit more, but they are good when they are used. Max Cavalera sounds like Max Cavalera. I mean, I don't know how else to really put that. He sounds good. But it's mostly, I feel, at least I felt when I listened to this album the few times, that it's mostly Troy and Greg singing. And I'm fine with that because those two are the best singers in the band. Sorry, Max Cavalera fans. I love Max Cavalera when he was in Sepultura. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is a good album. It's not a great album. I think that a lot of people will be pleasantly surprised with this. I feel that some people will be disappointed. But I think it is a worthy listen and one to pick up. This comes out May 13th, I believe, through Nuclear Blast Records. So definitely check it out. It is streaming. I will put the link in the D box. Check it out and let me know what your thoughts are. And I will see you around. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Boom!